Sorry.
You heard the address as said by the.
No, okay.
My
question is APC Secretariat, Abuja, on the occasion of the purchase of the nomination and expression of interest form for Governor Godwin Obaseki as evidence of the support from the Edo people in the forthcoming election slated for September 19, 2020. All protocol observed. Good afternoon, gentlemen of the press and the ladies. Today, we, the electorate of Edo State, from all the 18 local government council of the state, party members, and our political citizens, residents in the state and Abuja have come together to pick the nomination and expression of interest form for our amiable and performing governor, His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, to continue his unprecedented reform efforts in Edo State. His Excellency Godwin Obaseki has in the last 4 years proved capacity to move the Edo State forward in spite of the many challenges and distractions that have manifested in various forms. We are in an unusual times. COVID-19 has redefined our socialization format, demanding maximum use of available space by fewer people. Otherwise, this secretariat would have been overwhelmed with enthusiastic Edo people, indigenes, and residents who have witnessed governance and development in the last 4 years as has never been witnessed before. Good people of Edo State have taken informed decision to support His Excellency Godwin Obaseki for a second term. Today's purchase of this form by lovers and followers of our beloved governor is historic as it demonstrates the wide followership His Excellency enjoys from the people of Edo State. This form, willfully and freely purchased by the people, represents the mandate of the Edo people, young and old, city-bred and rural dwellers who are witnesses to the gradual transformation of their communities by the steady advancement of governance that touches the life of the people. This form represents the buy-in and acceptability of majority of Edo people, both at home and in diasporas, who task themselves to ensure that their mandate is secured in the candidature of Godwin Obaseki for the September 19, 2020 governorship election in Edo State. This form further signposts the will of the people and defeat of any kind of imposition plotted or being plotted against the Edo people. By this purchase, the good people of Edo State have spoken with one voice and have decided to entrust their mandate on His Excellency, the hardworking incumbent governor, Godwin Obaseki, to continue with his developmental stride. If almost all previous governors of the state have enjoyed a second term, some of them, despite their not too impressive performance in office, it will be a travesty of justice, a mockery of equity and fairness to deny a man whose tenure has touched every community in the state. For us, therefore, it is a momentous event as loyal party members and lovers of good governance to join the moving train to deliver His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki on this 4+4 project. The choice of Obaseki is not just an APC project, as I have just mentioned. It is also the project of the market women in Uselu Market, the trader in Aviele, Council of Chiefs in Ososo, the 18 years and above student in Onwa, the fruit trader in Iruekwe, that meat seller in Agenebude, that palm wine tapper in Esha, the cassava farmer in Ikweshi, and many others who stood solidly behind His Excellency. This is not a project for a gang of elites who seek to whet their appetite with political power, relevance, and undue control of the resources of the state, but one for the masses and well-meaning individuals passionate about the progress and development of the state. Our friends in the media, it will amaze you to know that the 22.5 million for the purchase of this farm was sourced from like minds who have the enthronement of good governance with focus on people's welfare and infrastructural development in Edo State since the coming on board of our dynamic, focused, and dedicated governor, Godwin Obaseki. All well-meaning Edos at home and in the diaspora made this happen today. We are confident that the will of the people will manifest in an unmistakable term on June 22nd when our party conducts its primaries for the standard flag bearer in the governorship race. We are convinced that no other name among those whose names are being touted qualifies as the incumbent and performing governor, Godwin Obaseki. We are optimistic that his pedigree will make him emerge winner to lead the party to the democratic contest in which he will again emerge winner to continue to boost the state revenue and infrastructure. We call on all sons and daughters of Edo State all over the world to join hands in this crusade through their votes, campaign, or support in whatever shade possible to ensure the re-elections of our governor, Godwin Obaseki, in September 2020. The re-election of His Excellency Godwin Obaseki for a second term is a vote for consolidation of the good governance, a vote for equity and fairness. It is a vote for hard work and institutionalization of meritocracy. It is a vote for a man who has our loyalty and trust. Thank you so much for listening. We're connected. As we are here, we have coordinators, we have supervisors, we have networks in the villages, all nook and crannies of Edo State. We collate, we travel, we have done so much. And of course, the governor is a person who is with us every now and then. We are well aware of the things that he is doing, and that's why we are so passionate about his work and how he has been doing, and that is why we want him to continue. Thank you. Your second question.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Wide is alarming, unprecedented. It has never been this way before. We all listen to TV, radio, America, US, everywhere there are problems. But I want to assure you that he has network of security in Edo State. Apart from the police, he has complemented every village with vigilantes, and he has supported them. So many villages are having their vehicles, and he supports them. So the challenges of insecurity is worldwide. And I should really know, Edo is a peculiar state. You have the Lagos, that was the headquarters. You have Abuja, that is now the headquarters. You must pass through Benin for all your vehicular activities. So he's doing so much, but that one person, you cite one person as an example. May I tell you that so many people have been killed in so many places in this country. So he has been trying, and he has his network of police that is to actually monitor anything that is happening. So for the person you are talking about, and I'm sure people are working on it. Thank you. As it is, you have the person you talk about who actually brought him into focus. We are all aware. The videos are available everywhere where he was defended. This Obaseki you are even talking about was the backbone of Obaseki's regime, Oshomele's regime. He supported everything. He's a technocrat. He's somebody who works at the background. And it was obvious. It was aired everywhere. He supported him. He brought him. Obaseki was not in the light before because he was a businessman and he spent all his money doing all the work for the government. Then he now brought him. He continued. But let me let you know that this is a man who says, let us push the past behind us, where you have to share money for thugs, politicians, and at the expense of people who are doing the job. But may I let you know, is the salary in Edo not being paid? He is the first person to pay the 30,000 that we are talking about throughout this nation. And up to today, his pay is not owing anything. So this COVID, you've seen, is so concerned about the citizen. He has this rare palliative in Abuja here. I am one of those people who were in charge of the palliatives. So he's doing so well. But if you have people who use propaganda to let you know that somebody is not doing his work, I bet to tell you that we are here, we are on ground, to educate people about the drive of this man, about his project, about everything that is going. Thank you so very much for the time. So comfortable with the two. But his argument is that we all see the pandemic. We all see how people are dying. Today, you media were the first people to drive all our men out. Today, we couldn't fill this place with all the people who should have followed us because of this pandemic. Do you want people to go and vote you in and die? If you want it, then go for the option that the governor has rejected. Thank you so very much.
In Abuja.